Right, so just going to go through our grand exchange. So these are the frames we managed to sell for 111k. Managed to sell a decent amount, over 100, so that is 11 mil we've added to the cash stack. And then the refined planks which we bought last night. Right, so logging back in, we can look at our GE. So we managed to sell 107 frames for 111k each. Obviously that was like 100k profit, so it was basically a 310 mil. The rest of the frames we managed to sell for 76.8k, and we also managed to sell the remaining frames, which are hopefully down here. There we go, 732 frames for just under 99k each. So 72 mil from that, and let's say 24. So we made 96 mil from those frames, which, look, we invested like what would have been about 12 mil. We've made a huge profit and we've paid off a bond easily with that. And that's not including any other flips we've done or anything else like that. These refined planks I bought last night, we've sold them as well, 14.4k each. So we sold those for 72.1 and we bought them for 60 mil. So yeah, nice little flip there. I'm actually going to buy another 6k of those and hopefully we do pick them up. And then these I will be turning into frames. What we're basically going to be doing for the rest of today and probably tomorrow, we do need to start chipping away at these supplies now because they are starting to get a bit too big. And I basically want to do like the last thing on this account is either quests or we're just making frames. So I need to start liquidating the bank. Just going to do some battle stats just so we've done our daily challenge for the day. Now I could sell these and then just go all in on frames, but it's a bit samey and I want to do a little bit of variety and that's why we're looking to do that. So I need to buy some Viswax. We are going to go and do our Viswax today. We've done our compost, which is good. So we are going to roll dungeoneering just because it's just not worth doing. So if we re-roll, thieving stalls, beautiful. And then we'll do the herbs and the thieving stall as soon as possible. The other things I want to be doing today, I'm going to do the 20k Addy arrows I bought, and hopefully that'll get us towards 73. And I also want to get nearish to 68 divination as well. And then once that's ticked off, the only really level I want to get the lunar requirements and also the family crest requirements. So that would be 40 smithing and whatever I need for lunars. Going to be the stores for our thieving one. Oh, 14 thieving, nice. So there's the thieving one done as well. Go and get our rewards. You have to crack open another one of those. So we're going to add that to currency pouch. Right, time for the most important bit. Definitely large stars. We'll go for the herrings. And we'll go small stars. So I'm going to throw that on divination. I was thinking, like, what if I get past 68? But for invention, we're going to want 80 anyway. So any level past 68 will just be a bonus and just save us grief long term. Right, so what I'm going to go and do. So on our to-do list for today, I'm actually going to go and do my divine location first. We're going to go and do these herrings. And the reason I picked these is because it will just help us give us like some early like fishing levels. So if I turn on bonus XP, if the level up can go away, really annoying. Good, we've got 8 there. That'll give us a fair whack of XP actually. Low tier fishing is quite a pain to train. Just because it's so long, so a divine location, especially one with like bonus XP, will be able to clock a few levels. And to be fair, it worked really well with Hunter. Hunter, we managed to clear a few levels due to divine location, so hopefully with 8 fishing divine locations, we'll be able to get a couple levels. There's level 15, level 16, flying, 17. So I'm just going to do one more. We'll see if we can get to the 20s. Level 18 just there, level 19, and I think 20 is when you can do trout, so it gets a bit more bearable then. 21. And that'll pretty much do us for divine location. So 21 fishing. No quest requirements, but obviously we have unlocked the ability to fly fish for trout. 16 thieving, and we've got animal magnetism, giant dwarf, and the watchtower. Right, so we're going to go and lock up on some divine memories. I'm going to take all the proteins I've got. And we're going to head off to, I need the Wicked Hood because near the nature altar. And I've got a ring of dueling because that's where we're going afterwards. So teleport. While we're here as well, it makes sense to do our nature runes. I should have really brought a full info of runes, but, you know.
And only to conceal the truth from his helpless.
Beautiful. So that was 111 nature runes. That is a total of 81k. Right, so we can go to the northeast, and this is where our our wisps will be. We're not going to be using them. We're going to be doing something even better. So get to the obelisk and use the protein memory. Not harvest a wisp. convert. There we go. Really nice and AFK. And to be fair, I think this is a better way of doing protein memories. So yeah, it's pretty nice. We'll see how we get on. We will definitely get level 60 from here, and then we're going to move over to mobilizing armies. I'll be able to let you know sort of like how much protein we got left, how much bonus XP left. I'll just come back when we're level 60. So there is 60 divination. We converted all our hunter traps, and we've got 330 left. So 60 divination now means we can go to a new spot, which is near mobilizing armies. 60 divination note gives us Heroes Welcome, the Madrat Mysteries, and also Vault of Shadows, Vibrant Wisps, and a couple of new divine locations. So we're just going to go to our dueling ring, and we're going to go to the Warforge, and the spot is just north of the Warforge. So in terms of bonus XP, we're still over 100k left, and in terms of level 68, we're 300k off as well. So we're pretty much bang on where we need to be. But this time, 525 XP per divine memory is very nice. So gonna go back to AFKing. It pretty much took like 90 ish and memories to get a level at the last spot, so I'm roughly thinking it's gonna be the same, but hopefully we don't have to go into these protein logs, but if we do, so be it. Divination is more important than any of the other protein skills. All the other protein skills we can buy and train in a different way. I think divination is something we really do need to prioritize for future training and basically longevity of his account. So we'll get that cracked out, and then we'll go and do some fletching, and then that's pretty much everything ticked off my list today. During the week, obviously, editing is a priority, and editing is what I try and do most of. But if I can get some quick skilling in, some quick levels, we'll do that as well. I don't think we'll be doing any frames, but worst case, I'll be doing some of the incense sticks. Pretty much working my way through the Erit ones. We got 500 done yesterday. If we get another 500 to a K done today, it just means it's less of a grind to get all the other skilling stuff out of the way. Because I kind of want to get all the skilling stuff done, and then whatever time I have left means we can go and do quests, train other things, do some more frames. I think we'll do another stint of frames at some point. That's why I put the offer in for some cheap refined planks, because worst case we could flip those, or I could just keep selling them until we're ready to do them. So yeah, that's the plan really. Gonna keep going with divination. I'll come back at 65. As you can see, we're only 15k off, so we are flying with how quick these memories are. But yeah, I'll come back when we've got a couple of levels. So all our bonus XP is now used, and we have 42 protein memories left. We didn't get to 68, but we did get to 66, 8k from 67, which really isn't too bad, and we've unlocked quite a lot of big things here. The Divine Box Trap is very nice. The Divine U is really good for woodcutting, and for some people that will be a woodcutting method. And we got some other stuff as well, but some really decent divine locations there, which will definitely benefit us. We're not quite at the level yet for these two, but when we are, it can be something like as part of a daily, and especially on portable worlds as well. These two divine locations are much more likely to be dropped by people, especially the yew trees, because that's how people will train their woodcutting. Hunter, we've got another level that is level 33 now. We can now do barb-tailed kebbits. So in terms of the 68 divination, depending on how we get for keys over the next couple of days, I'd like to think we can get this ticked off very, very soon. We only need to get 70k XP. We just need a large star or two, and we'll be pretty much there in terms of divination. So it's really cool that we've got that ticked off. Once we've got 68, I will buy the supplies for porters, and that means we have access to porters for our skilling. So in terms of what we're going to do next, actually I'm going to run to the Grand Exchange anyway to check on prices and stuff. But we're going to go and do our 20k adamant arrows. Hopefully they'll get us around like 73. And once they're done, we could go and do our protein bars as well. And hopefully they can get us a little bit close to level 40. It's just 40 we need for smithing. That's not really at the forefront of where we're going to throw like our money or our time at. We just need to get access to Family Crest, and we can probably look at that later on. We've picked another 1k planks up, which is nice. So we are going to get fletching. I'll come back with some levels, maybe level 70, and then we can see how we get on from there. But in terms of XP, pretty decent in terms of the fletching XP. 340 XP for an arrow. This shouldn't be too hard or too long. I'm not sure if 20k will get us there, but it'll definitely get us most away. So I'll come back when we've either finished fletching or we've got level 70 or 73. So that is level 70, and we still have over 10k of the arrows left. We'll see how far we get with them, but what I'll just do, if we do run short, I'll just go and buy some more. And then that is fletching fully ticked off the list. We're getting to the point now where, in terms of skills for money making, I've completed skills, so Construction, I don't need to spend money to train it anymore. Anytime I level it, it will just be from doing stuff and making profit. Same with crafting, same with herblore. Fletching is now the same. Fire making, we'd only spend money to make quicker XP. But for the majority, I don't need to spend money on it to get it to a level. It will make money from the level it is. But yeah, back to fletching, and we'll finish off 73. And then I think the only things I've got left to train are smithing, mining, and divination. Everything else is, and pretty much our rest of our time for the bond will be spent on money making, questing, and possibly training some combat. But in terms of money making, we have all those skilling supplies in the bank, which we do need to get rid of, and they're going to be sort of top priority. After that, depending on how much time we've got left, that's when we'll look at quests or making some more frames. But yeah, it does feel like the first couple of days of this second bond, we're just sort of getting stuff in place, and over the weekend we have made seriously like big gains in terms of like what levels we've got, what options we've got available now. There's so many, like, whereas before we were sort of rabbit holed into herb and crafting, but now we've brought in construction, fletching, fire making's got better, and now we have the option of divination with skilling as well. It's nice to have expanded our range of money making skills. So I'll keep on fletching and I'll come back with the final level and how many more we have to buy if we do it all. So that is 35 smithing, only 30 bars to do, but I think it's definitely worthwhile using. With it being about 350 XP each, we'll get about 12k for those bars, so we'll be able to get like a level or two, and definitely make way towards 40. In terms of fletching, we are just a couple sets of arrows off level 73. So the 20k addy arrows definitely did work. It's magic. We got something like 7 fletching levels from the 20k, so very worthwhile, like paying the money for it. Very quick XP and wasn't much hassle at all. So there is 36. I think it might be looking good for level. So smithing, if we don't get it today, I'll just get some protein tomorrow and we can finish that off. And then we can do family crest. Family crest will probably be the next one we do because it will make the jade jewelry quicker. Now, if you didn't know, with family crest, you're able to put all your jewelry bars into the furnace, and basically whenever you want to make some jewelry, you just basically take the gems, rather than actually take like 14 gems and 14 of the bars. So that's going to speed up making them botanist ammies, which we want to be doing. So I think we should be able to squeeze 38. Yeah, there we go. Right, so that's protein bars done with. Addy arrows, we're just going to finish this. And we are just about to unlock one of the best money makers, and that is going to be Onyx bolts. There we go. So in terms of our stats, there is fletching, within the light and branches of dark mirror, nice. Other things, you shield bows, don't make a lot, but you know, could be something. And that's pretty much it. The blister wood stuff is good for combat if we ever want to go down that route as well. The branches of dark mirror, river of blood, pretty good storyline because it gives you some really like good core weapons, especially for invention as well. And then smithing, just like cannonballs is nice. They're not really good money because of the speed, but it's a good thing to have unlocked if we ever wanted to do something AFK. Right, so I think now we're at a point we can go back to the GE, and then for the rest of today we're probably going to hop on one of our skilling supplies and see if we can get rid of it as soon as possible. I have a feeling I might just cross off the incense sticks because I can sort of do the incense sticks while editing a little bit, so I think we'll be doing that and see how we get on with that as well. In terms of other supplies in the bank, nothing really, mainly just this line. The U planks I'm going to let rack up, and we will turn them into refined planks and frames again, so even more profit there. But as soon as we get through the skilling supplies, the better, because then we can just free up the money. I have debated selling these off and looking at just going all in on frames and other stuff, and using frames as our like making method as we did Herbal in the previous bond. So I don't know yet. I don't know, because we've got a lot of time in skilling here. And especially things like the botanist ammies, yes, they're really good profit, and yes, they will make bank. However, they're the same sort of process, and same sort of time frame as frames. And if I was to do frames, I'd probably make 3 times the money. So yeah, again, it's something I'm debating. I'm not sure yet, but we'll go back to the GE now, see what's sold, see what's not sold, and then also start racking through a form of skilling supply Right, so as always, we're just going to have a little price check, see where things are. Ah, wonderful. And that's why you leave things in for a high price, because we could have made, we sold ours for 14k, we could have made an extra 30 mil on top of that. But you never know. The thing, what I've learned from doing these frames and these refined planks for the past couple of days, their prices are so like, they fluctuate so much, and I think even like putting in a high price, just hold out. I think they will sell eventually. Let's check what the frame is. Yeah, so the frame's a normal price, but the refined plank is really high. Well, I'll leave them to buy anyway. One thing I will do on Xbox tips, maybe because it's, I was going to say maybe because it's a bonus XP weekend, but I don't really know why that would make any difference. I'm just going to check magic planks as well. The auto plant makers should have like had an impact on the price of planks and made them quite cheap. And I think that's why we're buying our U planks for like 600 coins. We'll throw a little lowball offer in, and if it buys, it buys. If it don't, it don't. Right, so one last thing I need to do, and then we're definitely going to go back to skilling for a bit. I need just buy some more runes, and then we're going to go and do some Viswax. Been this way, we've been quite good with our dailies. We've done our Wicked Hood. We have done the nature runes with the Wicked Hood. We have done our Ultra Compost. And with this, we should have hopefully done our Viswax. So, the Rune Goldberg machine. I think it was that. So, we have made... Wow, 1.4 mil. So yeah, definitely if you can get Viswax with cheap runes, you can definitely make some profit there. So I think I put in something like 550 chaos, which would have been, I don't know, 65k. 2k body runes, which was 60k. So I think we spent about, probably about 300k. So we made 900k profit there, which, you know, is nothing to moan at. So that'll definitely be something we're doing every day now. Again, the meme is finally dead. We have done Viswax. So Viswax and Ultra Compost have been on the list today. We've done our daily challenges. We've got quite a few skilling levels. So I'm going to end it here because all I'm going to do now is go on the laptop, AFK upstairs, while watching some form of Netflix. Come back tomorrow with an update of what's happening. You've seen my grand exchange, so you see all we're buying is the U planks, magic planks, both of them on a low ball. Trying to buy some refined planks at a reasonable price, just to make frames at some point or to sell on for a profit, and trying to get rid of them white berries for a profit as well. And in terms of what we're going to be doing, I have a feeling I need to get rid of one of the big bulk items. So these incense sticks, although they're slow, they are nice in AFK. I think we definitely need to do some form of like crafting or prayer, probably crafting to be fair. Get rid of the battle staffs and just make some progress and get a chunk out of them. So that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, please like the video and please subscribe to the channel. Obviously, we've still got another 8 days left of this series, and as you can see by the previous episode, we've already sort of made like 100 mil. So this could be a big chance to have like a massive bank by the end. But this time, not unlike the previous sort of series we did, we're going to have some total levels to back it up. Like, I've still got 20 hours of bonus XP, and I've still got the best part of 5 days this week as well to really like hit home some more stats. We've not touched combat yet, so that will definitely be coming. I'm just waiting for like as many keys as we can, just to get as many dummies as we can, and then we'll be jumping into combat. But in terms of skills, we've now getting our skills to levels where our divination, we've got access to porters as of like the next day or two. Herblore makes money, crafting makes money, construction makes money, and fletching makes money. We've got 4 skills now to spread across like things we can train and make money with. We can do dailies like Ultra Compost, we can do Viswax. We've not even touched combat, we've not even touched mage for potential money as well, and we've not really unlocked many skills. We've not really done a lot in terms of account progression apart from skilling, but we're making a serious stack of money at the minute through different money making methods and not the same ones we used in the first series. So I hope you guys have been enjoying that. Obviously, if you've got more suggestions or more ideas of what I could do differently, drop in the comments. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please like the video, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.